smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around, chit chat like some pumpkins. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the day and we're just a little sloss and we're just a little high, but either way, we are the three buddy system guys.
Welcome, everybody. Once again, we are back with another episode of the Buddycast. I'm Carlos Patino. With me, as always, is William White Candy Henderson.
Skeet, skeet.
Skeet, skeet. And then also we have George Papercut Ferrito.
Papercut, that's
so we found it. And we're here, we're doing it. We're back, you guys. We're back after a long hiatus. Unintentional.
Pay a backstory to Papercut, because I don't know it.
You don't remember? I don't remember either.
I make stuff.
Oh, you make origami and shit like that. There you go, paper.
I make blades.
Like those ninja stars out of
case. Oh, all right. Okay.
Out of paper.
Seems a little aggressive.
Paper cut?
Yeah.
Paper fold.
I mean,
George Origami. There you go. That's what it is. George Origami Ferrito.
the Oriental origami.
Jorigami.
Origami.
Yeah. So,
I'll take it. Whatever you want to call me.
So we're all still cool, right, you guys?
We're cool. We chilling.
We're all good.
We've been.
People were wondering.
Why do you have to ask?
People were wondering because they were like, "Oh man, they haven't recorded. Maybe they broke up like in sync."
Yeah, not like, hey, maybe they have lives and like couldn't make it work for a few weeks.
We're busy.
That's never the case.
We're busy, and then there's side projects going on now.
Trouble in paradise is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
can't possibly be the good things.
I just started a side project.
Oh, we're plugging already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know we were doing plugs so early.
Mm-hmm. No, we don't have to do it. It might not even come to fruition. It might suck, because I don't want to do any type of editing at all. So it's all on Sergio Mendez.
Ooh, what are you guys doing? Why don't you tell the people what's going on with your life, dude?
Habanero and myself are starting a NBA podcast where we're gonna break down the NBA and be really fucking unprofessional about it.
Okay.
It's called We Can't Dunk. I wanted to call it Way Below the Rim. The Way Below the Rim podcast.
That's very wordy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we can't dunk.
William's offended that you didn't invite him on your podcast.
Which
I'm
one?
not.
No, he doesn't speak NBA.
He doesn't speak black.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. And then you're helping the Boondoggle Boys.
Helping, I'm working, yo.
You're working
helping.
I'm
working.
You're working the Boondoggle Boys podcast.
Yeah, we're the buddy boys, huh?
It's working the Boondoggle Boys.
Let me work your boondoggle, bro.
He's boondogging the boys, all right.
Boondoggling his boondoggle.
Let me boon your doggle, bro.
Or like doggle my boon.
You can doggle right in my mouth, okay?
Do they have a better name for a podcast than mine and Habaneros?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I don't remember what yours is called, and you just said it.
We can't dunk. We can't dunk.
I mean, it's fun when you say it, but it didn't stick in my mind, and I'm not being rude.
Yeah, you are. You're being very rude.
Really not.
You're being absolutely rude right now.
I'm just saying. You asked. If you don't be like Steven Espinosa when he asked for my opinion on his graphic. Got all fucking butthurt.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, "What do you want me to jerk you off verbally right now?"
Or
yeah, actually, yeah, that's
no. Because what he said was, "No, I want feedback," and I was like, "All right, man.
It looks like shit."
Feel. That's
kind of what you said.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea, Carlos.
Thanks,
I think you're going to get tons and tons of views, and I think everybody's going to love it.
I hope so. Maybe I'll get to meet Jason Tatum one day.
Probably.
He'll be on the podcast.
This is the way.
I Hollywooded that. Did you see that?
I really like the passion that you really put into all of your projects.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very endearing.
I think people are going to pick up on it.
I hope so. Yeah, man, dude.
I think it's definitely something special.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think once you guys find your footing, you'll really be able.
We gotta find our voice as a
home.
podcast.
I mean,
first.
I think you have your voice. I think you
already.
Guys are good.
Watch them get picked up by NBA in 2 years.
They're just flying me to all the games and shit.
Yeah.
And Carlos is like, "Buddy, who? Fuck those guys. They didn't believe in my project."
They're like, we need like a young Mexican influence, like people that don't speak Spanish, you know, but are still Mexican.
I speak Spanish.
Yeah, but you
Don't tell them that.
Yeah,
No,
hey, we're
I don't
trying to hit a demographic for you.
Oh, you're right.
We want second gens. you know?
Yeah,
People
yeah.
who claim they're Mexican but
Yeah,
have no
can't
proof
speak
whatsoever.
Spanish,
Yeah, see, you know what we're saying.
Mhm. I can speak to those people.
And then when people start speaking Spanish in the crowd, you tell them to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we
Vete de aquí.
Yeah.
don't want none of your
Hell outta
shit over here. Yeah.
This isn't for you.
Cool. What made you think about doing that? Why did you feel like you needed to do a solo sport podcast?
Sergio talked him into
Yeah,
it.
Sergio talked me into it. No, that's actually true.
Sergio's like, my comedy career is really not taking off. I think I might be a better podcaster.
Yeah, I think, but I think the more I'm talking to like somebody, the more chances I'll get the creative, funny shit. Like get in at least in the funny mood. You know, if you guys understand what that means. So
I
if,
don't
like,
really know what you're saying though. I get what you mean, but I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know how to say it any better than that. So
Maybe you should reconsider.
I get
maybe.
it. Fuck him. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to be more creative outside of stand-up, I guess, and maybe that'll help me with stand-up in the long run.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know,
Okay.
it's kind of like workshopping or whatever.
Yeah.
This is also how you meet your true love. Oh,
Damn,
sorry,
dude.
my bad.
He didn't even say, we weren't even recording when
My
he said
bad.
that, dude. That's wild. That's so crazy.
It's okay. Your
So-
girl doesn't listen to this, right?
I don't know,
Huh?
I don't know
Girl
about
doesn't
staying.
listen
Yeah,
to
she
this,
does. She absolutely does.
We
And-
probably caused most of the fights.
And Will, now is not the time, okay? Now's the worst time possible to be
what a fucking dick,
to be
dude.
joking around about some shit like
Yeah.
that, some untrue statement. And now the more that I talk, the more fucking guilty I'm sounding. You know what? Fuck you guys. You know what? I'm fucking out of this.
I only
fucking
have
thing,
one
dude.
podcast now.
Guys, I'm announcing that I'm leaving right now.
This is Carlos's retire. He came back to retire.
Listen, my friends are dicks.
We are. Man, we had a really good time last time. It didn't get recorded, but we had a great time. Last
Oh, the last two. Oh, yeah. When I wasn't here,
yeah.
It was fun.
I was having a good time as well.
I'm not saying you missed out anything. I'm just, man, I'm bolstering your statement that your friends are dicks, and you're right.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
I have a
rude.
feeling. I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling.
It's gonna be a wild Christmas. Let's just say that.
I don't trust you guys.
You can trust us. Absolutely. I think I'm trustworthy. You don't think I'm trustworthy?
It depends.
That's a fair answer. Are people watching? That depends.
When I was getting gas today before I came here, as I was like pulling into the parking lot, whatever, I was pulling in.
Into the building? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna drive right through it to get my gas like it's a video game, you know. But I was pulling in, and you know one of the like cement like pillars that they have that like protect like the pumps or like you
Yeah.
know they have them on the side of the road.
Oh
Sometimes.
yeah.
One of those was broken off and like laying in the like ramp, like at the bottom of it. Like if you were turning right, you would run right over it.
Oh, that's crazy.
So like turning in, I could miss it. And I pulled in and I started pumping gas and I was just looking at it. And my first thought was like, man, I should go move that and like help people and like, you know, just get it out of the way at least.
For who?
Just everybody that has to turn right out of there. It's be my good
You're such a
Samaritan.
Gryffindor,
It'd be
dude.
my
You're
good
so
Samaritan
gay.
thing, and then I don't have to do anything for anybody for like
For the
3
rest of the week.
weeks. Yeah. But the thing that stopped me ultimately was I don't know if I can actually move
Pick it
that.
up?
Yeah. Like, what if I can't and I just look like some fucking dickhead? Like,
Who tried?
It's like, I mean, I tried, right?
You just look up to see if anybody else is like willing to like gets
Like,
the
help you.
message. Like, all right, yeah, man, that is a good idea. Move that shit.
Until they realize you can't, and then they're like, "Oh, I can't." then
Oh,
no.
well, I mean, if he can't, then I can.
Right.
We can't together. It's like, no, that's not how that works. We totally could. But anyway,
I think you could have moved.
Do you think
it.
do you think so?
One way or no, maybe not picked it up.
Rolled it
Yeah, but like you could have
with
used
my foot? Do you think I could roll it with my foot?
with some physics,
Just
probably.
fucking,
Maybe,
you know?
maybe. Maybe if you laid on your back and then
I don't think they're that heavy. I think I
No.
could have.
I think you could have done it.
But then I was like, what if I get hurt?
Then that's another story. Then you could sue them.
Could I though?
No, you can't.
I voluntarily. It's not like
Yeah.
they asked me to pick it up.
Yeah. I mean, but if they would have moved it, then you wouldn't have tried.
That's true.
I should be a lawyer, man.
That's true. That's got a good point.
But you
Your
got a
Honor.
case here.
But nobody got hurt except your
I don't
ego.
know. I left
Hmm.
and didn't move it.
Somebody right now is
I-
turning right.
I went out of a different exit. So
Damn, how does
just
that even?
avoided it completely.
So somebody just fucking cleaned that shit out, just went right
Well,
over
I mean,
it, or
hopefully like a police officer took care of it, or
No.
a truck driver maybe.
no? That's
Or-
a gas station. The police officer would be like, "Hey, you should probably do something about that."
I mean, if you hit it, you're pretty stupid.
Mm.
Like if you're in your car and you hit that,
Or drunk.
where there you're dumb
That's
or
fair,
or
yeah.
drunk. Yeah.
Drunk is real because I've clipped like my back right tire pulling into the Chick-fil-A after a Brooks Bar night. I've done it. Came in hot too.
After one beer, we have one drink.
No,
there.
that was when we were drinking like beatboxes and stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
Wild.
That
I
was
might
a
I might get
different
one
time.
at Back to the Grind.
Gross.
They have beatboxes, dude. It's crazy.
They have them at Brooks still.
Yeah, but
Terrible. Terrible.
What's a bad idea?
Yeah,
Not enough
at Brooks.
time at Brooks.
Yeah, at Brooks. No, it's I'm
Or in-
drunk. If that's the case, they're fun though. But yeah, meat is dope. It's for the listeners. It's water, yeast, and honey, and it's just fermented. And you can get fucking trashed on that, dude. Like super trashed.
How do you make? Do you just pour yeast and
Does
water?
it look like saliva?
No. I mean, it's still like distilled.
Because I feel like mead is made with saliva originally.
a little bit of meat.
You know,
Why?
like those tribes that Steve-O and Pontius went to go see in Wild Boys.
they make mead.
They made their alcohol with spit.
No,
and
I think-
mead just sounds like it would be made out of saliva.
It's their version of Made with Love.
Mm-hmm. Just like
Ting.
you that's why they were spitting. I mean, they were
Does
spitting
it
because they had tobacco.
Signify it's done.
What?
They spit into it. You know, it's done.
I think it's like gallons of spit.
like the person that that's their water base. That's pretty
Gross.
crazy, dude. They don't have any water source, so they just spit into a cauldron.
Yeah.
It's like that's how they do it on the International Space Station. They
Right.
don't have a water source. You're drinking pee, dude.
What kind of competitions do you think they have on the ISS? Like, do you think they have like an accuracy spitting like across the ISS, just like down the tunnel? See
I
who
think
can-
they have competitions like psychological ones, like who could go the longest without jerking off.
Wow,
These
real
are
honor
NASA
system. Huh?
astronauts, dude.
That's what I'm
How
saying.
dare
yeah.
you?
No, they're.
Do you think your boners are different in 0G?
Your boner? No,
Yeah,
I don't
why?
Like
Your hair's different. Your coffee's different. Like,
Oh, your boner's
Did fluid
fueled-
dynamics
Yeah, but it's
change?
fueled by muscles though. It's a muscle system,
it's blood though.
which is pumped by a muscular system.
I would
your-
imagine
your
it's
heart, that's
It's a
what it
little more
does.
narrow. Like it's still hard, but it's narrow. Like it's like sucked in. Like, you know.
I imagine there's like flat spots in my dick. Like,
Flat
it just
spots?
didn't reach there because 0G and shit.
I mean, I know we've talked about this, but where do you come? It's
Oops.
I guess like the same place you pee or poop. Like, where do you pee and poop?
Yeah, in the toilet.
Yeah.
Into a condom?
It's that it is that hose receptacle. It's like a vacuum. Can you catch it? That's the competition. Yeah. You know how in like A Knight's Tale where they're trying to get the lance in the ring?
Yeah,
That you're trying to
yeah.
get the cum in the condom.
How far can you launch a condom off your cock?
Oh, damn.
Damn. You know what's embarrassing when your cock goes soft and then this condom comes off? Man.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Oh, hang on, let me get that. I gotta. Yeah.
Like a surgical glove.
Do you want to do the honors or should I?
I think it's stuck inside of you.
Hold on, just grab it. I'm gonna
Then
put
you
it,
gaslight
I'm
her.
gonna put it back
Yeah.
on.
I didn't go soft. Your pussy's just too tight. You just pulled it right off. Like a little glove. Man. That's embarrassing, though. Then it's scary because then you got to go to Rite Aid. You got to get a Plan B. So stressful.
Problem.
Yeah. Then you'd be like, okay, good thing I didn't really come. You know?
Good thing I lied.
Yeah, because I just. Have we had this conversation? Have you guys faked an orgasm?
Nah, I
I
haven't.
think we
No?
have had this conversation, and no, I have not.
Just me. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I have. I don't think
You don't think you have?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've ejaculated every time.
Or just been like, it's not happening.
I've had
Like,
that
it's-
actually. I've
it's
had that where I'm just like, it's like
I'm in my head already.
it's
like,
not working.
Yeah.
You know, it's my fault.
I'm trying too
I
hard.
bombed today. All right. Jesus.
I
It's 'cause
didn't
bombed.
learn anything from this bomb, though. When was the last time you guys bombed?
Oh man.
Fucking
I
last
guess
week.
well, yeah, like last night.
Last night.
At
was last
Brooks.
night? Oh, at Brooks.
Brooks was pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty
well,
awful.
well, the people don't know that you weren't here, and that's why we didn't have a show. How was your show when you weren't here? How did things go for you? How was your set?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I told everybody.
Did you?
Well, everybody that asked. I did pretty good. Did solid. I wasn't expecting to do
Was
good.
that the last show you had?
No, I did strum after that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How was Strum? We haven't really... I mean, we talked, but we didn't talk.
We didn't talk.
No, we were busy talking about other people. Which is my favorite. I'm not ashamed of that. I love to gossip. It's
Yeah.
great. It's fantastic. But how was Strum for you?
It was interesting, to say the least.
Because I feel like most times, at least for me, when I go to Strum, it kind of sucks. I kind of suck in front of people that I've booked that I'm going to give money. I suck. But
Yeah.
At least it's not the other way around.
I'd rather get paid and suck. All right? And I'd rather it be that way. It's embarrassing to go up first and then know that you're objectively the best in the room and then do the worst.
Have you thought of having hosts?
Yeah, but only because my ego's like, man, it sucks. I don't like it. Like I'd rather do it till I'm good at it,
Okay.
and then I'll give up the job. You
pride
I don't,
thing.
Yeah, I don't want to just give it up because like it sucks. Like,
Gotcha.
it's let's figure it out. And I think like that show that you were at Strum, I think I had a good set. I didn't murder by any means, but
Right.
like I certainly didn't bomb, and I riffed long enough. To
I honestly wish I
figure
could
some
have switched spots with you.
stuff.
Because
Why?
by the time I went up, there was people that were way too drunk there.
I guess, but then you deal with the too drunk, but people are there, or you're just telling it to nobody.
Right, right.
When I went up, there were like 9 people there,
Mhm.
which is 9 more than when we were setting up. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Your set went good though.
It went better on Wednesday. I will say that. Like, and that was not a show. That was a mic. You know.
I mean, it was a show for you.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was interesting.
You were featuring.
I was
You were the
featuring
feature comic.
featuring at an open mic.
Dude,
Yeah.
so
I remember when I showed up and then got announced as the feature. I was
Oh,
like,
I
"Excuse
remember.
me,
Yeah, they just used
Huh?
you like that.
huh?"
if I would have known, I would have sold some tickets.
I would have gotten a pizza. Like I would have made some moves.
Yeah.
Shucking and
I would have
jiving.
requested a pizza instead of buying one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, can you give me a pizza?
Go ahead, dude, give me a beer at least, dude. Can you?
Did you guys hear? Maybe you didn't, because I would have told you. There was a comic at George Guzman's show at Papa Joe's. Shout out Papa Joe's.
Uh-huh.
That Melissa and Chantel were there, and Chantel went to go get Melissa like a drink and then like some food, put it down, and then gave her a kiss.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they're fucking cute. Stop it.
Mhm.
And then the comic went up to Chantel and be like, "Hey, can you also get me a water?" Like she fucking worked there.
What?
Yeah.
Hoping for a kiss.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Mm.
Thanks for the
He's like,
water.
oh, that's how easy it is.
Can you give me a
You
water?
slut. You
Some people have like
beer
no
slut.
no shame to ask questions, man.
Mhm.
It's so strange because like a lot of the times I'm just like I'll walk into a store and instead of asking where something is, I just look through the whole goddamn store.
I'll walk around for an hour.
until I find what I need.
Yeah.
Or I'll order
There
it
are
online.
signs.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's just
Figure it out.
like to get like something specific. Like I think one time I went to go get like bucket lids for those 5-gallon buckets or whatever. I was looking for those.
Just the lid.
Yeah, just the lid because they saw them separately.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you forgot to grab it when you bought the bucket? I think they're sold together.
No, they're not. Well, I didn't get the lids. I went to go get the lids. It doesn't matter, So I just went around the store until I found them. So
How long did you take?
Well, not that long. Maybe like 15 minutes.
Man, I went to Target. Not my Target, because my Target, your Target, you know where everything is. I went to a different Target, and I thought I knew where everything was, but like the store didn't make any sense. So I did probably 3 laps before I found what I needed. I was like, am I missing a part of the store? Like, where's the outdoor
Where's the
stuff?
Beyond part?
Yeah. Is this click? Like, I felt like I was just missing a turn or something, but it was hard. It's hard to navigate in a place I'm unfamiliar with, and then people, I get anxiety because I feel like the employees look at me. They're like, this is the 3rd time this dude's passed.
Should I help him? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's I just
don't because they suck.
It's just like really strange to me. Like it just doesn't make sense to me that the fact that like people will ask questions and not be embarrassed to ask the question.
I guess it depends on the question.
Because they're like, we get them all the time. Like we get, can I go here on the list?
What time are you going up?
Stuff like that. Yeah, it's just like, oh, can I go last? Can I? Just stuff like that where it's like,
can I go up 10th? No.
What makes you think like?
Man, it's my favorite, telling people no.
Yeah, but it's like, why would you even think you could ask that question? Like, how are you not embarrassed to ask a question like that? Because that's the last thing I want to do is be like, hey, can I go up here? Or like, can I do 10 minutes? I think go on at the end?
I think that's ignorance, probably. They don't know that it's weird. Not rude, but it is weird to ask, to have that kind of specific request. Because they're like, oh, it's just an open mic night. I mean, fuck. We still see people show up to open mic night in shorts and flip-flops. That's ridiculous. It's wild. But they're like, but Fluffy does it. You're not Fluffy. Shut the fuck up.
That's what I always said.
I agree, though. Because it's... And I guess outside of taking a comedy class, there's no way to learn it. But you can, like, go a couple times and just get the lay of the land and figure out how do they know when to get off stage? Oh, that light thing means something. Oh, I guess that means wrap it up. Like, that's a pretty easy.
I don't know, man, but it's like everybody listens to podcasts, so it's like I know it's out there because that's how I learned. I didn't fucking learn as I went to open mics. I knew all the nuances before I went because of podcasts. So it's like, what are other people not picking up on that I was privy to?
Maybe they're not learning it from podcasts.
But I was going to say, I don't think that information is as readily available now on most podcasts. Most comics with podcasts just want to talk shit and watch videos. Like they don't really do shop talk anymore. Like you kind of had to seek that out, or you were listening to podcasts kind of in the early days of comedy podcasts, where all they were talking was shop.
Yeah.
But then again, like if you go to
then go to the mid 1100s of Joe Rogan.
Go to 568. But it's hard to search through that.
Find Ari Shaffir podcast in the early days of Joe Rogan. That's all you need.
I got lucky though. I started doing like early on Flappers open mics and their dean of comedy, like it was part of the spiel, was like, this is what the light means, don't fucking run it, like be funny, friendly, and funny, supportive, and professional. I think was always part of the spiel. And that's all it is, like it's a minute and a half in the beginning, and I think that's all the information you need. Don't run the light, don't talk during people's sets, don't suck, and show up early, show up on time. It's wild. It's wild that people want to show up late, and it's wild that Johnny Gold wants to show up late and sign up and expect to go up. I think that's crazy because there's so many newbies now that are there when we get there. It's like I can't. You should know this by now.
Fucking losers.
I mean, what's the earliest you've shown? I mean, you've shown up to Hideaway mics early as fuck because you had to.
Yeah, of course.
The Back to the Grind's no different. Every open mic is no different. Like, you want to go up, show up early.
You can't do that at the Improv.
For sure.
For the Improv open mic, you can't show up late and sign up.
The thing about Back to the Grind is, like, You don't even have to show up early to go up at a decent time. You literally have to show up at 6:45.
Yeah.
And you get the same chance as everybody else.
Exactly.
In fact, you probably get a better chance because you're at the top of the pile, for being honest.
Yeah, and I mean, you show up at 6:45. Good chance there's still priority signups too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can you can get the fuck out of there if you really want to. But
Yeah, it is a place where it's like if you don't get a spot, that's genuinely on you.
yeah,
Because we get everybody up
yeah,
every time,
yeah.
right?
I don't think
mean,
we've had a single time where we were like, "Here's your tickets back," or stupid shit. 2 hours to make it work.
If you sign up, we'll get you in.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if you show up a little late and there's a little time at the end, like we could still make it work. That's factored in, and it's I don't know. For some, like I guess my point was for some, it's not ignorance. It's a choice to not behave in the decorum that is expected of the professionalism of show business, I would say. Not just comedy, show business. You can't show up to an audition late and be like, "Oh, but I was here yesterday and I helped you take out the trash." Doesn't that mean anything? No. There's a new audition. It's a new day.
Yeah, and then it's like, if anyone is
taking
like...
out the trash in an audition and then going to the audition, though, that's pretty crazy. What a lifestyle.
somebody that really wants that role.
Yeah, I guess.
Supporting C.
Janitor role?
But like, if anyone is like, oh, like, who do you think you are that we had to be professional at an open mic, really? But it's like, dude, this is like practice for the next stage. So if you're practicing those professional attributes now, then like when you get to the next stage, it's gonna help you.
I understand what you're saying, and I think earlier on I would have agreed with you, but I think now if you're participating in open mic, like there's no stage, there's comedy, there's stand-up comedy, and every open mic exists in that ocean of stand-up comedy. There's no different place. There's no different beach. We're all doing the same thing. So to think that your professionalism can change just because the walls that you are inside are different, then you don't get it. You're not doing stand-up comedy. You're not expressing your art. You're arbitrarily making choices that are beneficial to you and only you. And that's not professionalism. That's not reliability. There's no integrity in that. It's no different. You know, the people that are allowing us to tell jokes in their spaces, whether it's First Amendment Pizza, Back to the Grind, or fucking Laverne, the people that are allowing comedy to be in there have expectations of what we're about to do. They have standards of don't bring your own fucking alcohol into the goddamn place.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to smoke a blunt, go across the parking lot. Like, there's been points where people are smoking drugs behind Back to the Grind, which I support, but every time somebody opens that door, and if somebody behind the counter says it smells like somebody's smoking a blunt in here, they're not okay with that.
Yeah.
You know? And they have expectations, and they have the right to say, let's not have comedy here anymore. And then you lose your favorite spot.
Yeah.
So to think that you have to save your professionalism or your behavior for some other next level, tells me you're never going to get to that perceived next level. Because you're there. You can't see the forest through the trees.
But we are next Wednesday at the Ontario Improv.
Oh, yeah.
We'll fucking be there,
I'm not
bitch.
You're not ready?
I'm not ready.
It's an SAT,
So
bro.
fucking.
I didn't know we were doing
SAT.
clips.
This is yeah. It's just like a pop quiz of stuff you learned in elementary school, man. Just do the basics.
Do your deed.
Just do me.
Yeah.
Just do you,
man.
boo boo.
I think you're too hard on yourself. I think you forget to enjoy comedy. I think you forget that you choose to do this.
Well, I think you're gay.
Yeah, well, comedy sucks, huh? Comedy sucks, right?
No.
It's work. You're not supposed to like work.
Do we got plugs? Can we plug?
No, you have plugs?
No, I have one
you have
plug.
the Ontario Improv next Wednesday, October 30th. That's all that fucking matters right now.
That is all that matters right now.
That is all that matters right
That's
now.
all that's the...
Follow us on Instagram at Los Patino Comedy, at the George F, at Willie_D20. There. Done.
Clips.
We did plugs. Done.
No.
Did it.
You don't want to
Over.
or do you want to
Fuck your music.
keep talking shop?
No, let's keep talking shop because let me produce this podcast and let's not settle for subpar content
Nah,
and
fuck
plugs,
that.
dude.
It is done. That's all that matters. We're done.
Let's all be professional, y'all.
No, this is the time to let it down. We can do it right now.
And not be professional?
Yeah.
Oh, on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the podcast is anti-professional.
I told the things. George has a website. Go to the thing.
Yeah.
No, tell the thing again because they need to know, and we get your zoom in.
Nah, they can rewind it if they
Ontario
They're not gonna
Improv,
rewind it, yo.
October 30th, the day before Halloween. Are we dressing up? Are you guys
No.
having? No.
want.
Okay.
At the improv.
Yeah, I'm not doing. I mean, I'm not doing it either. Do you think someone will? There's someone who I think will.
I hope somebody.
All right. So, anyways, that's the show starts at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7. We're gonna be there. We got a pretty fun lineup, you guys. A scene builders lineup. And George.
What does that mean?
George can tell you more about it.
What does that mean? Tell them. What does that mean?
Well, it's the peeps that are putting together mics and shows and putting people up and you know, building the scene where they're at and not just relying on the buddy system to do it for them.
That sounded very condescending as a plug.
Well, I tried to hand it off to you.
It's a scene builders show, y'all. Everywhere outside of LA, everywhere outside of Orange County is too small to sustain show business. These people have taken their time, they've taken their money, they've invested in spaces, they've created this safe creative space for comedians and performers alike, and they deserve some recognition. So on the lineup, we got Dakota, we got Christopher Keith Tyler out of Temecula, Dakota from Coachella Valley. We got Nick Nieblas, the owner of Improv School Redlands. Everybody's got their own little scene, their own little people. So come out and support your favorite guys, y'all. Sure, it's run by the buddy system, but hey, that's just because they gave us the date, and we're trying to bring everybody together, all under one flag. So yeah, go to ontario.improv.com, October 30th. Check out with promo code BUDDY. If you need more dates, you're looking for anything else, check out William's Instagram, Willie_D20. Check out Carlos at Los Patino Comedy. Get rid of your comedy. This game is fucked, dude. Go to @theGeorgeF or go to gferrito.ninja for my website. Go for other things. We got stuff on sale and stuff. We got classes. We got feeds. We got podcasts. Check me out. Also on the Boondoggle with Mike James and Boondoggle John. So yibbity skibbity. What does skibbity mean, you guys?
Skibbity.
What is skibbity?
Don't know.
I don't mean
care.
to like millennial it out, but like what is it? I just want to know.
Skibbity. You want that skibbity?
Is skibbity porn?
Skibbity.
Because
That's like skeeting.
Kids shit.
I understand that, but I want to know what
Is that a new word right now? Skibbity?
I think it's an old word, actually.
No, are people using it now?
I think they were using it, but we missed it. And we didn't know what it was, and now there's different stuff for it. But
skibbity.
yeah,
Skibbity doo dah.
I mean, you think it's old, but then these kids are going to grow up and they're going to be using the word skibbity.
It won't matter
Why?
because we won't.
We're not going to
need-
talk like that.
Yeah, we won't need to know. What it, it won't matter. Any situation that they're going to use it in, we're going to be like, okay. They're going to be like walking away being like, it's skibbity. And then we're going to be like, sure.
Doo dah. You just gotta make it uncool for them, and then they'll just stop.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to make it uncool,
Skibbity-doo-dah-day.
then you just have to start using it, not like unironically.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
That's God damn it, William. Stop moving so I can square up this shot properly, dude.
Just fucking said it, dude.
I can't because you keep moving. There's 6 inches
I'm
on the
not
left
gonna
and right of your
stop
head.
moving.
Take your medicine before you get here, William. Jesus
Sorry, dude, I
Christ.
drive over an hour to get here.
Do you wanna hit this,
Fucking
George?
a little,
I do, yeah.
Yeah, you need to
How rude
calm
of
down,
me. Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Why do I need to
Shit.
calm
You're
down?
on edge.
There's only
Fucking,
22. Dude, there's only 22 people listening
You're
to
on
us.
edge, dude. You're freaking out for no reason. You're fucking worried about the 6 inches left and right.
I'm worried about the shot.
I'm roughly
No.
in the shot.
You roughly is not good enough.
I'm in it enough. I moved over.
It's not. If let's say we get a good laugh and I can't cut your face because half your face is out of the shot.
That's how hard I'm laughing though, because I'm leaning.
But you're not
so
laughing.
Far.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't laugh at your jokes.
You're not laughing. You don't listen to my jokes or nothing.
Let's get less professional on this, man. Let's start talking bad about the.
You want to
You
do
know
that?
those- you know
let's go
those
through.
people.
Let's go through the Instagram and let's just start.
Can't
Let's
talk
just start talking about
black
people.
people. Oh, sorry.
We do that on Patreon. We can though. We can start. You guys want to critique comics and stuff?
No,
Let's do
not
that.
really. I
Let's
don't wanna do that.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
That's messed up. No, not with
Why is it
them
messed
here.
up?
If they were here, I probably would.
But they're gonna listen to her. They're gonna tell their friends.
I don't think I'm that person.
To what? Talk shit about people?
Yeah.
You were a fucking liar if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna critique them. I'm just gonna be like, they suck. They suck. They're boring.
But these are the same things you say about me too, so it's not.
Me?
Yeah.
When do I say that?
That I'm boring all the time.
Yeah, you are boring sometimes.
All the time.
Damn, now he feels bad, so he said sometimes.
It shouldn't hurt it shouldn't hurt someone's feelings. I mean, but some people it will hurt their feelings.
It's also like I'm not a professional or anything. I'm not anything.
You're not a
special.
professional sports player, but you can still analyze it and commentate. You know what's going on. You don't have to be a professional to offer commentary.
Yeah, but nobody's asking for my sports commentary. That's why I don't.
But you give it when you talk about sports.
When I start talking to my girl about stuff that I know she doesn't care about, I apologize to her.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I know you don't give a shit.
She's like,
about
no, I
this,
just love your voice.
But the
I
WoW
don't.
race to world first is absolutely crazy right now. It's 3 guilds all within like 2% of each other. It's nuts.
God
How much do
damn.
those people make? Because they're paid players, right?
Some
Is it
some
just
of them, not all of them.
No?
Yeah, some of them just have normal jobs.
For the love of
and
the game.
That's like their vacation time is like that period.
Can I tell you that when I find out that certain comics who have been doing comedy for a very long time and have very big shows in big venues for a very long time, when I find out that they still have a day job, I'm like, fuck,
This shit sucks.
that's crazy. That's wild.
There was a comic at Back to the Grind last week who I was sitting next to, and I can't remember how it came up, but I was like, man, you would be perfect to open for like this person. And he was like, man, I could open for them if I wanted to. And I was like, why don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I'm just doing my own thing right now. And I'm like, and how's that working for you?
You're sitting next to me now.
What are you talking about? Like that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to ride coattails. That is literally how you make it in this business. Like, go open for famous people for long enough and you will catch fire. That's how it works.
But then there's a lot of people who open for famous people for a long time and don't, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a lot of that is fear too, though. You know that because then you are at the precipice and you do get to stand there,
comfortable.
and then showbiz may, at some point your ego's gonna get to you and you'll start feeling like maybe I'm not supposed to do this.
Maybe there's another way to do it too. Like that. There's that way, but there's also another method as well. Like that we haven't tried yet. Probably, I think you guys were about to do it. Is by booking shows at like breweries in other states. And getting a following out there like that. And these are just like random people. Like we perform in front of random people all the time. Like, so it's like,
At least if we go over there, we know they've never heard our shit.
yeah. So it's like, if you go and actually, gain some popularity like that, they'll.
Yeah, but the non-manual version of that is the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's the very slow way to do it. Yes, it's for your experience as a comic, that's good. You're gonna get the stage time in,
And you get to hit the road.
But the reward, it's not a exponential reward. Where the same way, like, even just rolling the dice and going half viral for a second is gonna reap you. You have to spend so much money now to go to those breweries and go to those people, print those business cards, pay for that gas. Like, that's such a manual labor job that any sort of gain you get, monetary, followers, fans, whatever, and it's gonna be a break-even point. So while you are not wrong, I think there's a reason why most people aren't doing that. It's not gonna pay back.
Fucking scared, Carlos.
Yeah.
Fear's a big thing.
I would
though.
want to do it. I would want to do that. Like
I think
the book
making
shows.
that a semi-regular thing, though, there's no detriment to that. Like going to visit Frankie in New York and having a weekend of shows lining up and doing that for as cheap as possible. There's no reason. There's nothing against that. But I think the method that no one is trying, that we are trying, is building a scene. I think, as gimmicky as it is to have a scene builder show, I think that's a very real. It's a long gamble. It's a long game. It's certainly the stairs to the top, but it's the most sustainable that I can see in terms of building your fan base.
Do you think that could be maybe we should ask this after?
Why?
Oh.
There's 22 people that listen to this.
Do you think we should stop letting gays host for it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
No. No. Do you
There's
think
been a lineup change for the improv.
do you think that might be like something that like do you think that's the show that you would repeat again, or that we would repeat again, like IE showcase and then like a scene builder showcase within the same year? Like if we have 2 shows at the improv, do you think that's how it would go?
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Right.
I think to have an IE showcase, because of all the small scenes, we are the largest. You know, we do have the most. I would say the most in terms of distance. Like we're the closest to a downtown city center. That's why we're the largest, not because we're the best or anything. It's just we got more people. More people want to do it. More people stick around. More people bring their friends. That's just numbers. But I think having an IE showcase is important. I think every scene should. But also having a sort of like, these are all the other people doing it too show is cool, because then you can start sending like your emissaries of like, this person's hot this year. Like, check them out. You know, this person's hot this year. And then,
So hot.
yeah, but then it also takes it off of us. Like, we don't have to do everything. Like, we don't have to do every show, because it does get to a point where.
That's what I said, but I said it in the wrong way.
Yeah, but it gets to a point where you even the improv is like, this, I don't have to do this right now. Like it's not gonna do, and not saying me, it's the royal. I don't have to do it now. Like it just becomes part of the cycle,
The rotation.
kind of. And I personally want it to feel like a treat. And this show, I think, was kind of half and half, but that's my fault. I've been burning it on both ends, and so I get it, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm not making it. I don't feel sad about it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it, and I think it's important because it's sort of what you were saying, what you're doing about doing something that's not necessarily stand-up comedy. I think that is important
to do something outside of comedy that's still kind of like comedic related.
That's creative.
Yeah.
Like not locking yourself in your bedroom and then masturbating, all the time,
And
like you said
sleeping.
earlier.
I don't. God damn it, man! I leave the door open now, dude. It's like I'm in high school again.
Take them off. Just take them off.
It's like my parents are trying to avoid something.
No
again,
hinges
dude.
here.
Jeez. No, that is a good point, and it gives me something to look, forward to. I love the NBA. I love basketball.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And I think our brains want it. Like even Will's playing with the idea of doing his own podcast, like outside of this, that's not necessarily comedy related. I think that's important. How else are we gonna do it? You just don't want to get locked into the same experience of like, oh yeah, let me go to work, let me go home, let me take a shower, let me take a nap, let me watch TV / play video games, then go to bed, then do that again, and then maybe I'll do comedy tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you kind of just keep it on.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point, is to keep it on as long as I can.
Yeah. That's why I also enjoy producing the Boondoggle. It is creative in a different way, in a more analog way of like, I have to think about composing a shot now, and I have to think about do I want to bring graphics or other creative outlets where it's not just let me just be offensive and say the N-word if I can. Yeah, I feel like every comic has that cooking in the back of their brain.
The
They're
N-word?
Like, let me use the N-word. Yeah. Every non-black comic for sure. Man.
Just wants to use it on stage one time?
Yeah, cleverly. In a good joke where it's like, man,
I don't think I'll ever write a joke that good.
I agree. I totally agree. You will never write a joke that good.
And that's fine. That's fine, because I'll write other good jokes.
I think
without
they just
trying
happen,
to.
though. I think your jokes just happen.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is your weakest joke?
Oh shit.
Is there a joke? I guess that's the first question. Is there a joke where you're like, man, I really don't want to do that one? Like, I will, but I have to fill the time.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I have one about fat people.
Fat people?
Yeah, this
should be easy to do.
The one about how I like, how the news talks about fat people.
Oh, ice cream and stuff? Yeah. That's a
Why
good joke.
don't you like doing that?
Yeah, that's a good joke.
Because
you're burnt out on it?
It's because it's bombed pretty hard before. Because before that, I talk about how at a bar they have to cut you off, but like at McDonald's they'll let you order 100 cheeseburgers, and that part for some reason like isn't
Are you
strong
expecting to get a laugh there?
enough. Yeah.
Then it's not that it's not strong enough. It's unequipped for what you want it to do.
Yeah.
Why? Let's
Workshop this
is
right
a
now. Do
deep
we
shot.
have clips? God damn it.
We got clips. We also got 2
Fuck.
episodes to fill,
Yeah, I
bro.
didn't
Oh,
sign
okay,
up for
right.
George's School of Comedy.
all of a sudden, fucking
The
Professor
fuck,
George is
dude?
trying to break down our sets
Oh,
on the
man.
Buddycast.
No, I'm trying to elicit
God damn,
conversation.
man.
You
For your-
fucking dud.
We're no longer the most. We're no longer.
Boring
Tell you what,
conversation.
we're no longer the most offensive podcast in the IE. We're not. We're
No,
not.
we're so bad it's offensive. We
Yeah.
still are. We're still number one.
Man,
Everyone else is
The
trying.
last 5 minutes has just been the most
We're the
boring
most-
podcast in the IE.
we're the most informative now, dude.
Jesus Christ. Play a clip of someone dying or
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
Let's get the fucking blood pumping. We need alcohol. That's the problem. We're all
Oh.
drinking water like queers.
Fuck. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I would have.
William always makes a suggestion and then doesn't bring any of it.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I come from too far. I forget.
Come from too.
You know what we should do? We should get more people on this podcast.
Traveled.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to work on that one. Maybe I might do it at the Improv this upcoming Wednesday.
There you go. Yeah. Why not do it tomorrow at the open mic?
Oh yeah. See, I already don't want to do it. Maybe I could cut that part out. The fucking 100 cheeseburgers part. Because the funny part is the news.
No, because the funny part
No, we're done workshopping. You said stop it, y'all.
is the tag is actually the line after that.
Hmm.
Is like the part about having to like pull it to the side.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the punchline.
Oh, okay. You just have to pull off to the side. And also like I kind of wanted to go in on fat people. To be like that. I love talking about fat people. You know.
Yeah, you can do that because you're fat.
Exactly.
It's fine. That's why black people can say the N-word.
Fat people can talk about fat people, and so can skinny people. We're worse than the N-word. No, I'm just kidding.
We're worse than them. We have it worse than black people.
What are we looking at, Joe?
It looks like a motorbike.
Potentially.
Like
See an ostrich to the right, so this is somewhere exotic.
Have you guys seen that guy that finds places from a screenshot?
No.
Oh my god, dude.
And he goes to the place?
No, he does it on like Google.
Oh, wow.
He's like, I think this is like Nicaragua, and he'll click it, and he's like 6 miles away from it. You're like, what the?
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool superpower. All right, what did he do to piss off the cow, y'all?
Oh no. Is it a motor? No, they're pedal biking.
Oh, this
Wait,
dude's
get your-
hoofing it.
Get your ass, dude. That cow's gonna.
Oh!
That fucking cow, dude.
Sometimes you get too focused.
Yeah. Do you think it was scared?
Maybe. Or it was like,
Not until right
party.
here.
Oh.
No, he was going after him, dude.
Mhm.
He was definitely going after him.
Dang.
Well, actually, you might be right.
He probably got scared.
Watching the beginning of it, you might be right because he was facing like this way.
And then right here, he's pissed. He's like, you know what, motherfucker?
I don't know. He's not pissed. He's trying to get back to the road.
Mm.
And then there's a river.
Stupid cow. How does he not know how to just stop running?
I know, right?
Just stop running and chill out. Maybe
Well, I
he ate
mean-
most of like his own mushrooms. You know how
That's-
cows
They-
cow shit makes
mushroom-
mushrooms.
yeah.
He probably ate one of, like a cow
or
mushroom.
he just didn't shit his mushrooms out.
Oh, it just fucking percolated in the stomach.
in his intestines, and he just
He's like,
tripping all the time.
what the fuck is that?
He's just
I can't stop. Wait a second. Whoa!
he's just like
I can't swim.
stoned, scared, running from the cops. Cow.
He probably doesn't even know he's running. He probably just sees movement. Just,
He just knows he has to get out of there.
I believe I.
Yeah, he doesn't think he's running. He thinks he's just floating that whole
Mhm.
time. That's why he thinks he can get over that gap.
And then they're gonna stop and be like, "Dude, should we take it? I'm kind of hungry."
It's hamburger now.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he hits it hard. Bye.
Ooh.
You think he's alive?
If that railing wasn't there, he might have made it.
I don't know, man. It depends on how it hit the ground.
Wildlife are like resilient, though, right?
They're pretty resilient.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got a point. You got a good point.
Like you see those goats fall off the cliff
Yeah.
sometimes, and they just get up like, I almost had it that time.
Just shake it off.
They're like, oh shit, that was crazy.
Woo!
That hasn't happened in a while.
That's why goats are the devil.
Well, I mean, they do also just like headbutt each other at full force. So.
Yeah. I follow a dude on TikTok who does that with his goat, just right like in the morning.
Ow.
He puts on a motorcycle helmet.
Oh my god, what a psycho!
Yeah, I was like, why? But it's cute. It kind of looks like a dude like petting his cat in the morning, but that's just how they say hi. Boom.
What the fuck?
Yeah, maybe you watched Hercules too much.
Is it like a small one, or is it a big ass goat?
I mean, his horns go up to like his midsection.
so
it's a decent sized goat.
That's a big goat. That's a
yeah,
normal
yeah. It's
goat.
not a little.
Yeah.
It's not a kid. It's
Well, I didn't know if there was like a breed that was like specifically like for domestic use.
Like if
No.
you don't headbutt this,
I really think he was just drunk and he was like, I wonder if I can do this, and he put a helmet on. He was like, I like it. Maybe he does too. All right, read this for the people.
This is not a guy in a suit. This is Neo, a new humanoid robot for your home. Does Elon Musk know about this? I mean, he just announced the Tesla robots. Did you see those?
No, I didn't. Is that today?
Really?
Today?
no,
No,
that was like a
2
week
weeks
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see
Yeah.
it. Were
Anyway,
the taxi drivers?
What?
The Tesla taxis?
No, that was
That was a
separate.
part of it,
Yeah.
though. That was part of the same announcement. Anyway, it says 1X Technologies has introduced the Neo Beta. So gay.
The Neo Beta.
Dude. Because they're
The alpha's a murderer.
they want you to know it's not going to try to finger your girl.
Mhm.
A humanoid robot designed for home use. It is powered by AI and machine learning, allowing it to learn and refine tasks through the real world feedback. Oh, it's definitely going to play with your chick's nipples while she
Nice.
masturbates. The robot weighs 25 kilograms, 66 pounds, and features a soft, cushioned jumpsuit to enhance safety. Neo Beta will be tested in select homes later this year before mass production in Norway. The robot's lightweight and soft design with no pinch points prioritize safety. The market for humanoid robots is expanding with significant funding pouring into the sector. Would you guys get a robot for your house?
For sure. I'd get it and set it on easy and spar with it.
But this is dumb. It's like that's how useful he is. He's like, here is your bag. Have a nice day.
Here, take your
Take
shit.
Your take your shit.
You guys are being rude. I'm sure he put her fucking bowl in there. He put drugs in there.
Like
Get
here,
out.
it looked like he was about to do Illuminati.
Get out of my fucking house.
Oh, here we go. This is what I want to see. Yeah, taking
So I
shit
can
out
clean.
of the dishwasher, taking shit out of a different machine. No, I want this motherfucker
You spoiled little brat.
in the water. I want him to wash the dishes manually.
And
I want you to be in there, fucking doing it.
it has to be waterproof, right?
I want that if I try to wash a dish, this fool tries to fight me. Like
Can
he
it-
slaps the dish out of my
It can
hand.
clean, dude.
Make
it
you
can
coffee?
Make you coffee.
I like that, a cappuccino. But then you
Damn.
gotta have enough money for the cappuccino
I
machine.
mean, that's the only way it knows how to make coffee.
What is this, Folgers? You
What?
broke son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
what is this cheap Mr. Coffee? I don't know any Mr. Coffee. Do you know a Mr. Coffee?
Hello,
Damn.
good morning,
You're
Mr.
giving them good
Coffee.
ideas, y'all. Stop it. It's proprietary. It can
just-
only work with
It just
Tesla.
laughs
like-
in your
yeah.
face. Do you know a Mr. Coffee? Did you hear my joke? It just fucking keeps hounding you. Oh shit. I hear. It'd be funny if it was. It goes. I heard you and the missus getting it on last night. Well, more like I heard you getting it on with the missus.
I think that would freak me out. Like even when I wake up in the middle of the night and there's a weird shadow in my house, it scares me.
Yeah, dude, I wanted to like Asian guy curl up.
Yeah, like fit in a box.
Like it's an Asian dude smoking a cigarette, you know?
It squats and just
It smokes a Juul.
Yeah.
As
it's
it
wireless.
charges.
It's on its little wireless charger pad.
Dude, is its charging thing in its asshole?
Yeah,
it
hell
sits
yeah.
on it like that with its knees and its ears. It just-
Charging. Oh yeah.
Check connection. USB loose.
Charge faster, bitch.
Starts writing the charger. Oh yeah.
I don't
You
Yeah.
dirty charger.
I don't need something to bring me my shit though. I want it to make my
No,
life
you don't
better.
need it, but wouldn't it be fucking cool, dude?
Wanted to cook for me.
That would be nice.
You know.
You don't have to make your own fucking
Do my-
every plates.
I
Wash
want it
my
to
laundry.
go to work for me. Like,
that'd be cool.
I want to be able to like program it. Look, all right, you're gonna go serve tables, dude.
Yeah.
Here's your forklift.
Come back when you're done. Yeah, like go make money for me. I'll make my coffee, but go fucking bring some cash in, dude.
Oh, you still have charge left? Go back out
Yeah.
there and make me more money.
Yeah, open your butthole and sell yourself. Like
Yeah.
That's what
I
we
want.
need to do.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
need.
Yeah. Go be a sex robot while I'm at work.
Just
Go
bring
be
me
a
money.
whore. Bring me
Yeah.
money.
You just lock the door behind you and you say, you can't go inside. You have to be out making money somehow.
Bring me money.
I guarantee that's the first thing it does.
You put its
Just-
charger outside.
Does this have a... I wonder
It's clawing
if
at the
it's-
door.
Its hands must be like grippy. It must have some kind of like hard because it has to grab stuff, right? So
Yeah.
like, can it jerk you off?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can also rip
Welcome
your
to the
cock off.
welcome to the beta brought to you like they make partnerships with Fleshlight and stuff. I think it's
You take the hand off and you put the like an attachment with the.
Yeah. Hey Neo, jerk me off, dude. You come so hard your jizz hits the ceiling.
Don't worry, I got it.
Just fucking robot, just fucking blaster boots. Just
I was thinking his arm just extend.
oh yeah, that's way wow. Mine's funnier, but yeah.
All right.
I like the idea that it just burns a hole in the floor and the carpet. Okay,
Don't
cool.
worry,
All
I
right.
got it.
Don't worry, I'll get the carpet fixed tomorrow while you're working. That's what I'm here for.
Would
It's
you
like,
like-
motherfucker, I still gotta pay for it.
Let's end this episode with another robot. Yo.
Sorry.
iRobot episode.
Yeah. The robots.
A closer look at a dramatic East Lubbock standoff where multiple shots were fired and one person was injured.
39-year-old
Oh.
Felix De La Rosa was one of
Okay.
two
Cannot
role
compute.
violation.
Okay.
That's why officers
Looks
tracked
like it
him to the
worked so
hotel.
far.
But when he fired shots, they called in the Lubbock County SWAT team. At one point, we saw and heard him fire at a bomb squad robot. Take a listen. It sprayed tear gas into De La Rosa's hotel room. Initially, De La Rosa tried to fight the robot, even throwing sheets and what looked like towels at it, but that didn't stop the robot from deploying gas. We watched as De La Rosa crawled out of that window and onto the ground where the robot
yes.
Officers took him into custody.
We're taking a
Stop
closer
resisting.
look at a
Calls it the N-word. He's like, I'm not even black. Yeah, close enough.
Too much melanin.
You're wearing a White Sox hat.
Damn.
I mean, the sheet was a good move. I gotta
Yeah.
hand it to him. I'm not mad at that.
It almost looked like.
He won for a second.
Yeah.
He could have ran, but tear gas out.
Damn, dude. I'm surprised they don't have like a detonation button. They can just fucking
Self-destruct.
just yeah.
That's cool.
Damn, it pantsed him at the same time. That's
Yeah.
cool.
You have the right to remain silent.
It'd been funny if they go back and forth and start fucking him with it. Like,
Start pinching his butt with the
yeah,
grabber.
yeah. Grab his hat and put it on the robot.
Do you think someone's controlling that?
Yeah.
I think someone's controlling that, right?
Yeah.
What if it's not? They're like, hey, can you go check the room? Got it.
Why
Be
do you
right
al-
back.
Why do you always send me in when there's gunshots? I have a life too. I have a wife and kids. Look at my little robot.
That thing
kids.
looks like it
Just
looks
showing
like
them.
Johnny Five
All
from
right, you guys
from
are as high as I am.
Please give me a
Short
medal
Circuit.
now.
Damn. I short circuited. Man,
I love that they just ran him over. They're pretty confident it's
Yeah.
not going to hurt him,
No,
Hell
I
yeah.
don't. They're like he's a criminal.
but it's heavy enough to where he's not going to be able to get
They
away.
probably could have shot him, and that would have done it. So I mean, I think
Yeah,
that's better.
I'm surprised they don't have a gun on that thing.
I bet they do.
They just fucking.
They did, but
Put
he had a sheet over it.
Fuck! I can't shoot him anymore.
No sight picture.
He's like, "Can I try to shake it off?" And he's like, "No, just fucking gas him." Fuck.
Bye.
Never in a million years did he think this was the next move.
Yeah.
It was gonna get on top of him.
And also, he shot at the robot. So
Yeah, rude.
Is that like considered?
Self-defense?
No, is that considered
Assault
like
against a
yeah.
police officer.
Yes.
It's
I don't
certainly
think- I don't know.
defacing police property.
Mhm.
Can the robot hold a conversation?
What if
Did
he shot him
you-
in the battery?
Did you finish playing that Detroit? What is it?
Oh
Almost
yeah,
Human?
yeah.
That's kind of what that game is about. Rights of robots when
Yeah.
we get to that point, which it is getting to that point. Which is like that's the thing with like the Tesla robots or even like the one from before. It's like this seems super cool and handy and like it would be like really like useful for like somebody that like literally like make your coffee in the morning so you don't have to worry about that 10 minutes of your day or whatever it takes. And then eventually there's going to be something wrong with them. And it's like, what is it? Yeah. And they just fucking like choke you out or like think that your head is like the pickle jar and start twisting it out.
Oh, shit.
You know, it's like it just starts
Just
fucking-
pouring bleach in your
fuck.
coffee on accident. Creamer.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm fixing the television. It's just ripping your guts out.
Just smashing your face in.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
That's
how we die. Not even intentional. They don't get sentient. They just
Right.
accidental.
Accidentally kill your baby.
Yeah.
I would definitely not have one if I had a baby. Definitely not.
I'd rather have a dog than that than AI.
It would just like set some shit down just on top of it. Just
Here is your package.
here.
I just bought weights.
Here are your Pampers. These must be for you.
Or it heard you go, man, I wish I had 2 kids. And it goes, here you go.
Not two halves. Sorry.
Fired.
Committed error.
Please troubleshoot.
All right, yo.
Please
let's get out of here.
contact the administrator
What's the administrator's Instagram? What are you going to tell the kids?
at Elon Musk.
Is that his?
I bet it is.
At Musky Smell.
Musky smell in my butthole doesn't matter because I support Trump.
You heard that? William Henderson supports Trump. Clip it.
Clip it.
Save it. Thank you guys for listening. Follow everything we're doing at the Buddy System Co. He's William Henderson. That's Carlos Patino. I'm George Farino. Love you. See you
We'll
soon.
sit
Bye-bye.
around smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around chit chat like some pumpkins. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the day and we're just a little sloshed and we're just a little high, but either way, we are the 3 Buddy System guys.